sinus and stuff. And I also want to apologize if you guys cannot hear us that well. That's also kind of why we wanted to do this video, or I guess going, why we wanted to go live, I guess, is because, this is gonna probably take forever, because as some of you guys can tell by the title of the live stream, like, our symptoms are all over the place, and it's a multi-symptom flare-up, unfortunately. So, oh, sorry, baby. Yeah, this might take us a while. But yeah, so one thing, I want to apologize for our crappy lighting situation. I normally try and have better lighting, and I will get into that a little bit in a minute. And I want to apologize for if we're moving around a lot. It's just gonna happen. And also, if you guys can't hear us very well, I apologize. We haven't been feeling too good today. We've been fighting a sore throat, so yeah, so it kind of hurts to talk and stuff. So I don't know if it's a psychosomatic thing or if we're coming down with something. Hopefully not, because we have to work and whatnot. But this is really hard because I can't actually really see what I'm doing. As you guys probably just saw, I just took off my glasses, so I don't have my contacts in, so like I can't see what I'm doing or what I look like. But oh well. I don't know if you guys can see me if I turn this light off, because then I can turn off, ouch, this light. Huh. Alright, so not the best lighting, but at least I can take off my damn sunglasses. Okay, we're at 3 minutes. I should have just put on my glasses before checking the time. But yeah, so right now we kind of wanted to do this video, partly because we feel like I'm losing my voice. So I don't know how long, like if I lose my voice, I don't know when we would be able to do a video again. So that's part of why we wanted to go live. And also just because this has been an on and off struggle all day, and we thought it would be beneficial. So, like, either maybe if anyone we know, like, in 3D happens to be watching this, I'm not being weird, I'm actually blocking that light from my eyeballs, because, like, the light from my kitchen is making it where you guys can see me without this bedside light on, but it's, like, right in my face. Like, I just don't have a good option for this. Fuck. Where? Haha. Nope, that's not any better. Welcome to my life. But yeah, so, you know, if anyone we happen to know in 3D is watching this, it might give them some insight as to why, well, we don't quite make it up to par some days, and then maybe, I don't know, provide some kind of help or whatever, help somebody out there, even if we don't know them in 3D. So, as some of you who have been subscribers to our channel for a while probably know, we have numerous diagnoses. And, like, it's not just one or two, we have several, and some of them are, damn it, my cough coffee's too hot to drink. I forgot to put creamer in there. But as some of you may know, they're not... Bonnie, you're picking the worst timing. Stop. My dog is being a butt. Can you guys see her? No. You see this puppy right now? She's like... I don't know. She's... Alright. Go wait. Go wait. But yeah, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to go, probably take the dog out, because apparently she needs to go out. She picked, the worst time to do this. And don't mind me, I'm just about to go outside, and I have this, thing in my ear, and I don't like people seeing it. And unfortunately, it's like bright orange, so it's not hard to miss. But yeah, so basically, as some of you know, I'm gonna stop talking here in a minute while I walk down the hallway, because I think I've mentioned in a few other videos about me feeling weird with other people. Yeah. Seeing us go live. And that might just give us an excuse to wait till maybe we can get some more people filing in. So that would be kind of cool. I'm just gonna prop you guys up right there. Haha, I'm setting you on my Keurig because I'm using my phone like a pro. And while I get my coat and stuff on, and yeah, maybe me being quiet while I take the dog out and whatnot, so people don't think I'm crazy, will give maybe some people some time to file in, because that would be cool, I guess. Don't mind me in my really puffy jacket. I just have no body temperature regulations, so big coat it is. And our paranoia slash hypervigilance is really bad, so now we're doing this weird check the hallway before we walk out thing. I don't know. But yeah, I'm just... There. I think y'all can... Nope. I was gonna say, I thought y'all could see me pretty good right there, but you can't. But yeah, I think I've mentioned in a few other weird live streams that I've decided to no pull I'm walking her through the because I almost never have the time nor the energy, so she's all sorts of wound up and excited. There we go. But I think I've mentioned in a few other live streams how I don't like people in my building But yeah, since I'm out here, I guess I'll just get on with some of the video. And now it's got me freaked out because I can't see what she's staring at. I don't know. My dog is psycho. But unfortunately Bonnie chose a really bad time to have to go outside. And it is like about the time I normally take her out, and I just didn't realize it. But right now which this kind of explains why the lights are so dim in my house. We're struggling with a sensory intake disorder, or it's called both. It's different people use a different term. It's the same disorder though. It's either a sensory processing disorder or a sensory integration disorder. Both terms are used pretty intermittently. Interchangeably, that wasn't the right word, sorry. But basically, it's where your brain doesn't process external sensory input. So so, like, the lights in my house that normally don't bother me, my brain just sometimes can't process that information very well, and it'll make those lights seem like they're extremely, extremely bright. Or basic sounds will seem way, way louder than they actually are. I would have to say for us, as far as sensory stuff goes, the auditory and the visual are the most disruptive to our life. Like, they're probably the most common and the most disruptive. We become really sensitive to sounds and lights. Like, and not just lights, it's like a certain type of light. I can't explain it very well, just certain white lights and or sometimes I have to be lovely and have pretty much all the lights in my house off and my sunglasses on because everything seems too bright. And we never used to do the whole sunglasses. That's actually something we are sort of experimenting with. We used to just hide our head under the blanket and try to deal, but like, that's not very effective now, is it? And not very practical, so we're experimenting with the whole sunglasses thing, and whatnot. Nope. Like, I don't know if you guys could hear her leash click, but it sounded really loud, and that's actually with this one. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the earplug in. And typically I'll actually have both in, but when I'm doing something that requires me to kind of hear, I typically have two. I'll be mixing up my words and probably slurring. I'm not intoxicated, which is really frustrating, as people who don't know me or don't understand dissociation very well automatically assume that because I'm slurring, I'm somehow intoxicated, when I'm actually not. It's just a difficulty that dissociation brings up. So, like, there you. I don't know if you guys could. Sorry, I have to use one hand when my nose itched. But I don't know if you guys could hear Bonnie's leash click. But that sounded super, super loud. Like, it sounded like somebody clicking something right next to my ear, and it wasn't. It's like actually quite far away from me. Lovely dog getting her paw stuck on her leash. And I'm probably gonna get wet again because I'm getting back towards my apartment. I don't want to hear me talking. And also we have a nervous stomach, so breathing, trying not to barf. That's like TMI to you guys, but oh well. Fuck. Most people seem to have gone in for the night. But like, there's still people knowing about in our community area, so really we're smoking that cigarette. Nice. Man, I do not like her phone, I tell you what. So that was actually kind of amusing if you ask me. Huh. I can hear myself talk. Yay. But that was actually really kind of amusing if you ask me, because we got on the elevator to come upstairs and our internet cut out. So it like did the whole trying to reconnect thing and whatnot. And like I came out because one of our upstairs neighbors got on the elevator with us. Huh. And that's something we commonly do, is if Laura's struggling and there's someone like our neighbor or somebody on that elevator with her, we'll switch to a more functional personality. Just, honestly, just for appearance's sake. And as you guys know, version or help Laura do a more edited version, because no one really wants to sit here and watch us ramble on and on for there goes your phone telling you to go to bed. But anyways, so I'll probably like help Laura do a like more edited version, or have her fiance help us. But yeah, so I'll probably just summarize this. She forgot to put creamer in her coffee and it was nasty. Anyways, this is Holly, by the way, and I just find it really amusing because like that was kind of perfect. Our internet cut out at like the same our neighbor got on the building on the elevator anyways. But yeah, so basically the point of this live stream was supposed to be kind of showing you guys how we cope when our symptoms are flaring up. And to just kind of summarize, we're really struggling, we're really dissociative, and lots of PTSD stuff going on, and lots of, as you guys probably saw, sensory issues happening and flaring up, and we're really switchy. So I don't know how long I'll be here, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I could be here for 2 minutes, or I could be out fronting for an hour or two or more. So while I'm out, I just wanted to kind of give that precursor, and I'm trying to fix her hair. She kind of just let it go to hell today, so trying to make it look presentable. I don't know if that's possible or not, but yeah, I'll just go ahead and continue on like she kind of had made up in her mind, and see if we can't get this live stream on. So as you noticed probably at the beginning of her live stream, the lights were dimmed really low, and that's because the normal lights in the house were extremely bright for her, so she has to pretty much, excuse me, deal with trying to have as few lights. This is kind of our nightstand table thing. We have our little calendar. It works really great for feel it and go to the page we're on, and that's just for appointments and stuff. Basically, we have to deal with just this one little lamp. It goes brighter too. Like I can usually handle that much light. I was trying to get the glare to go away, but Laura can't, so it's just that one. And then we have, this is kind of what we giggle about, but sometimes we literally can't make it from one to the other, so we have to have two. This is our wall socket, and there's nothing special about it other than there's this cord right here. I don't know if you guys can see, is actually a second phone charger plugged in right there, which is typically where she plugs her phone in at night, but occasionally we have to have one here because there's times when Laura's pretty much bedridden. But so in this top drawer we have our kind of important things. Like, I know she was all proud of getting this organized, so she was gonna do a video on this anyway, so I'll just go ahead and do it. Fancy, just ones that smell good without being too. And one of our really good pens that we like. Then we have a nail file because Laura and several of the rest of us have issues with stuff being under our nails. In here, so like it's ridiculous, but those like three things are all pain management, and we have to have the thermal spike fevers, and I love this one because it's like perfectly weighted and everything, so it like spins correctly. It's kind of multi-tool, just because you never know when you need it. But yeah, so, and obviously like an extra pen and another pen, and then we have hand sanitizer and antimicrobial lotion, which is cool. And then we have 3 notebooks in here. This one is kind of a randomness book. We kind of use it for everything. That one is our eating disorder recovery journal, and then this black one is kind of like cross between Laura's personal journal and the notebook we bring into our therapist. So we'll keep all of that right there in case we need it for various things. And we always keep this notepad by the bed. She did her nails today, so never mind. She did her nails, more like I did her nails, but whatever. We did our nails today. So we always keep our little notepad because it's got tons of, like, just in case we need stuff on there. So we pretty much keep a phone charger because there's times when Laura can't get out of bed. And then that's nothing exciting. It's just clothes and stuff. We have our fan right there because she's, again, got the temperature. And then this is kind of our bed right now. Unfortunately, it's not set up correctly because and that's the rocking chair. She can spend up to, 2 or 3 hours sitting in her rocker at a time. But I'll just come over here and get these back up on the bed. This is one of our everybody stuffies, which means it's kind of like the general stuffed animal that everyone uses. And then that there is Mr. Winston. And this is Mr. Lucas's froggy that Bonnie thinks is hers. Mr. Bear, that one's Amy's. Mr. Elephant. Miss Elephant, I don't actually know. It's just kind of the elephant. I don't think it has a name, but that one's Jones. And It's Squishy, and that's 4-year-old Laura's little teddy bear. So yeah, basically we just have lots of fuzzy blankets here on the bed. We have blankets over there and a pillow over there, and as you can see, a stuffy, because that's where Laura sits a lot of the time at night, is in her rocker. But we pretty much have this bed set up for her. We have to have the body pillow there because sometimes she needs the support and whatnot. Like today, this is pretty much where Laura's been. At least 75% of her day today was spent lying in bed, which is why it's a mess. But so we definitely have pretty much everything we right. So that apparently when she had her last flashback, wound up on the floor. Everything is really constantly like this because like Laura had a flashback and just a pulse oximeter. As some of you guys know, she has tachycardia and was having issues with it today, so we have to keep that by pretty much. That's nothing exciting, just our shoes. And then, that's right, she has all the lights off and you guys can't see as well as I can. So in here on the couch, we have that blanket right there. So you guys probably can't tell, but it's actually a weighted blanket, which she uses quite often. And the house is kind of set up for what we call burnout spots. Like, and the house gets messed up a lot when we're having trouble with symptom flare-ups. Like, this is the kid's chair, but Laura sits in it 90% of the time when she's out. But like that blanket right there was on the bed. But we have our stuffed animals here because sometimes Laura crashes and burns there. We have that. I follow the house. I definitely have a lot of these laying about. Because, again, sensory. And if you guys can see, but we have ceiling light there that we use. And these lights seem bright because it's right in the camera, but they're actually quite dim. And whatnot. So normally when our symptoms are flaring up, we have just these two lights on, or we will turn these ones off, and just the ones by the breakfast bar up there on. Yeah, so basically, a lot of this is set up for Laura to pretty much crash and burn anywhere she's at. And that looks really funny with my lights on back there, but that's okay. Yeah, so we have pretty much this whole house set up for Laura to pretty much burn out anywhere. It's funny because we actually have pans tonight, which we normally don't. Dirty ones anyways, because Laura almost never cooks when her symptoms are flaring up. We do the Keurig a lot, and we use the microwave a lot, but she won't even use the microwave very much when her symptoms are flaring up, just due to the fact that she's oftentimes too dissociated and honestly can't remember how that stuff works. Yeah, so basically, in summary, we have a lot of things around the house set up for if we are struggling really badly. And one of the things is Laura almost always has to put her earplugs in and whatnot because the noises just are too loud and bothersome for her. And we try to keep her sunglasses by the bed or within, we can at least find them, just in case the lights in the house start bothering her, but especially if she has to leave the house, we have to be able to know where they're at. And then obviously lots of soft blankets. It's a sensory issue. Like these blankets are all really, really fuzzy. And I don't know if you saw as I was walking around, but we have several little things that probably to most people just look like decoration. Like we have two unicorn figurines on the shelf directly across from our bed. Um, like right there, we have two unicorn things and a little rose plant that is actually, believe it or not, trying to bloom still, as you probably knew that.